Gloria Steinem to present Meghan Markle with 2023 Women of Vision Award.
Author, dreamweaver, visionary, plus actor.
You can't argue with that. She does have vision. She can see. 2 eyes, fully intact. 2020 vision. Or should I say 2023 vision? It's a momentous occasion as one race-baiting, man-hating grifter passes the baton onto the next generation of work-shy, narcissistic megalomaniac. This calls for a celebration. Brace yourselves, South Africans. There won't be room to swing a cat on the streets of Johannesburg tonight. Okay, so before we sink our teeth into this puff pastry of a periodical piece, I just want to quickly address something very funny that happened to me and a few other YouTubers yesterday. Okay, so I know a number of my viewers watch another guy on YouTube called Trevor Coult, his daily rants. And yesterday he spoke about something that affected me and a number of us that are in this space very directly.
There's a YouTuber called Hollywood Royalty that constantly bombards me with emails, constantly. But they don't just bombard me with emails. They send their shit, and I'll say that word, their shit, to about 24 YouTubers. They send out about 24 different emails. Can you do this? Can you do that? Constantly. And I'm going to be honest, I've read your bio, and the fact that you claim to be the granddaughter of the previous King of England, and you talk about Harry as if he's a member of your family, I don't want to promote you. I think that you have mental health issues beyond repair.
Yeah, so I'll leave a link to Trevor's full video in my description here under this video. So you can go and check out his channel and check out the video he made yesterday about yesterday's bizarre events. But before we move on, I would just like to give my version of events. I want to speak my truth. As Trevor Coult said, basically there's this YouTuber called Hollywood Royalty who has been sending her videos and asking for shout outs to a load of other YouTubers who are working in this space. I had no idea that she was sending her videos to lots of people until yesterday in my inbox I saw a message from Trevor Coult. I thought, ooh, a message from Trevor Coult. But no, he was responding to Hollywood Royalty. What I hadn't realised is that we were all in the same message. The message was sent to like 24 or 25 of us at the same time. And we could all respond on the conversation. And anyway, Trevor was the first person to respond to Hollywood Royalty, and he said, I'm finding these emails a bit annoying. You know, I understand that you've got a YouTube channel and you want a shout out and you want lots of people to watch your videos. That's understandable. I'm just not interested. Something along those lines. So the first thing I'd like to say about that is, thank God there are some real assertive men in the world. If society was left to men like me, avoiding conflict till everything just bubbles up inside you and you get a stomach ulcer or you kick a seagull or something, society would be a mess. We'd be screwed, basically, especially the seagulls. So thanks for that, Trevor. Thanks for your assertiveness. However, I do think Trevor got the wrong end of the stick on one of the things that he said in his video and in the emails as well. But I'll get to that later in the video, and I'll also tell you what HG Tudor's response, which was the best of all of them. I'll talk about that later. Let's get back to this wonderful article. This journalistic masterpiece. Gloria Steinem to present Meghan Markle with 2023 Women of Vision Award. She's still got that Markle sparkle.
I think I'm gonna throw up. I think I'm gonna throw up.
Meghan Markle is set to be awarded the 2023 Women of Vision Award next month. It will be presented to her by none other than Gloria Steinem. I'm joking. I'm fully aware of who Gloria Steinbergen is. I loved her in What's Eating Gilbert Grape. Ha! Got her. No, Gloria Steinem. Yeah. Race-baiting, man-hating, dining out on second-wave feminism since 1963. It's so goddamn fitting that she would be giving an award to this new wave of celebrities cashing in on victimhood. It's the circle.
It is time.
The award is bestowed. Bestowed. That's how you know it's a quality article, when they use words like bestowed. The award is bestowed by the Miss Foundation, a Brooklyn-based organisation organisation that works to bring attention to the real challenges facing women. Yeah, like growing up an upper middle class girl in Hollywood and then marrying a prince. The real challenges. It works to bring attention to the real challenges facing women, especially women of colour and low-income women who are living in poverty. Something Meghan knows all about, having lived in poverty. Low-income women who are living in poverty, and advocates for policy changes at both statewide and national level. But mainly, they just have big award ceremonies and pat themselves on the back. And then they all wank in a circle! Markle is not the only woman being honoured with the award. She will also be joined by Wanda Irving, the co-founder of Dr. Shalon's Maternal Action Project, Kimberly Inez Maguire, the executive director of Urge, and Latosha Brown, political strategist and co-founder of Black Voters Matter. They all sound like delightful ladies. Meghan, Latosha, Wanda, Kimberly, Olivia and Rebecca are incredible leaders. Yes. Maybe. Probably. They're all incredible leaders, and we are grateful to be able to shine a light on their many accomplishments and tireless work, yes. Tireless. Work? Maybe not so much, but tireless, yes. You can't accuse Meghan of tiring, even when it seems the world is tiring of her. We will not let weariness wear her down, as much as she is making us weary and wearing us down. She's a shining light, like a porch light being set off by a fox in the middle of the night when you're trying to get to sleep. Why the fuck did we install that porch light in the first place? I swear, the first thing I'm going to do tomorrow is I'm going to rip that fucking porch light out the wall. But then you just forget, you know, because there's fatter fish to fry, aren't there? Like in society, we created the conditions for this cashing in on victimhood, but we never address the fucking problem because there's wars and shit. Meghan's just going to be crossing our lawn periodically from time to time, waking us up in the middle of the night. We'll go, oh, fuck that, whatever, fucking hell, you go back to sleep, don't you? Well, not me. I'm going to be watching over our lawn. And get off my lawn, you fox! Famed feminist Steinem is a founding mother of the Miss Foundation. Founding mother. Gay! And I know that some of you have taken issue with me using gay like that. In the comments, you know, over the past few months, on the odd occasion, I do use the word gay like that because I was brought up in Sheffield, and, you know, as kids and, you know, even as adults, or certainly I, as an adult, continued to use the word gay like that to mean that something was, you know, kind of lame, a bit rubbish, whatever. And it was in no way intended as an insult towards the gay community. And I'm sure that some of you see it that way. And I've got to say, I take on board what you say, you know, your criticism. And of course, we all have very different understandings of words and different upbringings, and you've got to take all of that into consideration. But in my defence, I asked a gay person and they said it was fine. So, are you gayer than the gay person? I asked. Probably. Over the past few years, Steinem and Markle have built a notable friendship. Sure they have. So many notable friendships, with Meghan, with all of these people that are convenient for her perceived career ladder as she slithers up the greasy pole. They first connected in 2020 when Markle learned that they were both quarantining in Montecito, California, and I think quarantining means living in Californian, for those of you who are wondering. Both quarantining in my... Fuck off. The Duchess of Sussex reached out to the women's rights activist to see if she wanted to join her in making thank you calls to voting registration organisers, according to Vogue. Who the fuck does that? What the fuck is that? How is that a thing? I just wondered if you'd want to join me in calling voting registration organisers. What do the organisers do when Meghan Markle's on the line? It's Meghan Markle. Hello, Mrs. Markle?
Hi, I just wanted to tell you that we are all so grateful for all of the voting registrations you guys have organized.
Okay, thanks. Bye-bye now. Anyway, that's enough of that shit, I think, because you get the idea, right? Another phony award for a phony lady, right? And there's only so much I can stretch that out. Anyway, let's get back to the thing I was on about at the beginning of the video, the Trevor Coult thing. And yeah, basically, I think Trevor Coult got the wrong end of the stick because in the email, right after he replied, somebody else replied, and I think it was one of the others on the list. As I said, there's like 25 of us in that conversation, and I think Trevor Coult wrongly believed that it was just a conversation between him and Hollywood royalty, as I did until I saw Trevor Coult writing in there. So I think that the response that came from another YouTuber was, please delete all my details, you're violating Data Protection Act or whatever. That wasn't aimed at Trevor Coult. I think it was aimed at Hollywood royalty. And though I can understand from watching her channel why Trevor Coult would think that it was her saying that to him. But even that's a bit too deranged, I think. Anyway, I'm not going to go into that because God knows how litigious she is. If you want to have a look at her channel, go and check it out for yourself, and I think you'll get the gist of what I'm talking about here. But I will just read out to you what HG Tudor responded to Hollywood royalty. It was pretty funny. As I said, there's a lot of us on this email list. There's, I don't know, Avid Gardener, I think, was in there. And like I said, HG Tudor, Parody Whitney. All of these channels that have been receiving these emails from Hollywood royalty. And they all started one by one, not all of them, but some of them, saying, yeah, please remove me from this list. I'm not interested. Obviously, I didn't say anything because I'm a massive pussy and I was out kicking seagulls. But then HG Tudor said, he said, I also have no interest in receiving these unsolicited emails and their associated ramblings, referring to her videos. So harsh, coming from him with his deadpan delivery, and if you've seen her channel, you get the idea. Yeah, and then that was it. Yeah, I still haven't responded, so I wonder what's going to happen now. I'll see you in the next one. I made myself laugh if I didn't make anyone else laugh, so that's got to be worth something, hasn't it? Look at me laughing at my own anecdotes. It's brilliant, isn't it? Great fun. Oh, thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.